Alright friends, so let's take a look at how we are going to do these sessions, right? Because it's very important, for instance, to sit properly and to kind of have a procedure in these sessions. Now, how to sit properly, the important thing is to keep the spine nice and lengthened. So when we're sitting nice and straight, as you can see, there's full space for the diaphragm to move properly, for the proper breathing. There's openness in the lung space in the lungs, and also the whole nervous system that goes through the spine, and also your energy system has space in it to open up. You can either sit on a chair if you want, if cross-legged sitting is a little bit difficult, or you can sit on your knees. That is also all right, as long as the spine is nice and straight. Now I would also recommend you to use, if you're sitting on the floor, a pillow. That really helps to kind of make the hips a bit higher than the knees, so that you can sit more comfortable for longer periods of time. Now, to get this sense of loosening up and opening up, what is a great way also to open up your hands. Now in some of the videos I will be having my hands closed like this. This has also its own benefits to bring more the awareness within, but this openness of the hands creates more a sense of that you're opening up a little bit more what is to come. Of course, we have all our nerve endings also in our hands, and this really helps to create some space in them. If you feel you want to still bring a little bit more concentration, connection, you can also touch with the thumb against the index finger like this to feel that you're still keeping concentration. Experiment with this for yourself. It's all very subtle, but the more and more you practice and become aware of the subtle sensations in the body and the mind, you become more aware of the effects of different hand postures. And every now and then make a kind of scan through the body, that you make sure you're keeping everything loose. So keep your jaw loose, and especially the face muscles, the eyebrows, sometimes it can all tense up, and it has a great effect when you make just a little mini smile, just making the lips a bit more relaxed, so that maybe you don't really see that you're smiling like this, of course not. You just make a little mini smile that you can kind of feel it. And this really sends a signal back to the brain, telling your own brain, kind of saying, it's all okay, it's all good, all right? And then also the shoulders, keeping that loose, keeping the spine straight, but the rest of the body kind of melting, kind of very calm and loose, all right? Now another, maybe a little bit more advanced technique is to apply what's called mula bandha. It's a gentle contraction of the area around the perineum, in between the anus and the private parts. When you contract gently that area, as if by doing that you're kind of lifting your spine up. A little bit as when you have one of these long balloons, right? And you would squeeze it at the bottom, the rest of the balloon will get a little bit more upward pressure. And this is what we're doing like that as well, as if we're pushing the crown of the head up a little bit, that we straighten the body more out, but keeping everything else nice and soft. So it's not that you should apply that constantly, that you're constantly contracting this area, but every now and then contract that again to make sure that the spine is nicely lengthened, and then loosen that whole area up again.